Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, December 31st, 2013. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey. In tonight's news, the Tennessee Highway Patrol will be stepping up enforcement efforts over the New Year's holiday. Jobless rates across southern Middle Tennessee fell to 5-year lows in November, and Tullahoma Mayor Lane Curley will talk with us about what he expects from the city in the coming year. And is it cold or is it the flu? We'll help you decide. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
If you're looking for fuel, food, or fun, don't forget the Dameron Brothers stores. The Shortstop has fuel, food, and beverages. The Breeze Inn Market has party supplies, beverages, and the area's best selection of premium cigars. The Liquor Locker carries all of your favorite brands of wines and spirits. So for all your party needs, Jeff and Jay say, come on by, and thank you for the support of our businesses.
Welcome back. The Tennessee Highway Patrol will be stepping up enforcement efforts over the New Year's holiday. THP Colonel Tracy Trott has announced plans for a no-refusal enforcement campaign during the holiday period. This special enforcement began at 6 p.m. yesterday, December the 30th, and will conclude at midnight on New Year's Day. The no-refusal enforcement will be conducted in one county in each of the 8 THP districts across the state and is aimed at deterring impaired driving and reducing fatal crashes on Tennessee roadways. The no-refusal legislation allows law enforcement officials to seek search warrants for blood samples in cases involving suspected impaired drivers. The no-refusal counties will include Grundy, Putnam, and Maury counties in southern Middle Tennessee. Colonel Trott said, quote, "We will be out in force to help protect the motoring public during this festive holiday. It is our hope that citizens celebrate responsibly and don't get behind the wheel after drinking. Drunk driving is the worst mistake you can ever make," end quote. 9 people were killed in 8 fatal crashes on Tennessee roadways during last year's 78-hour New Year's Eve holiday period. That's an increase from the 6 vehicular fatalities during the 2011-2012 New Year's holiday. Last year, alcohol was involved in 5 of the 9 fatalities, and 43% of vehicle occupants killed were not wearing safety restraints. 2 pedestrians also died as a result of traffic accidents. Colonel Trott also noted the number of DUI arrests made by state troopers in 2013. Troopers have arrested 6,180 individuals for impaired driving from January 1st through December the 20th of this year. In 2012, the number of arrests made during that time was 5,558. That's an 11% increase during the same dates. In Tennessee, the preliminary number of alcohol-related crashes has decreased 3.7% in 2013 compared to that same time period last year. As of December the 20th, there have been 2,072 crashes involving impaired drivers. hours. That is 80 fewer than the 2,152 crashes during that same dates last year. The THP will also conduct saturation patrols, seatbelt sobriety and driver's license checkpoints, and bar and tavern checks during the holiday. Overall, as of December 26, 2013, preliminary statistics indicate 973 people have died on Tennessee roadways, a decrease of 3% compared to the 1,007 fatalities at the same time last year.
Jobless rates across much of southern Middle Tennessee fell to 5-year lows in November. The State Department of Labor and Workforce Development says that unemployment rate in Coffee County fell by 1.1% in November compared to the month before. The Coffee County jobless rate was 6.4%. Franklin County's unemployment rate fell by a full percentage point to 6.7. Grundy County's rate improved by 1.1% to 8.1%. Some of the November decline was attributed to seasonal factors as retailers and others ramped up for the holiday period. The national unemployment rate last month was 7%.
First Vision Bank in Tullahoma is expanding its Murfreesboro branch, opening a new full-service office that will allow businesses to make deposits from their own offices. The bank, with offices in Tullahoma, Manchester, and Deckard, has had a loan production office in Murfreesboro for more than 2 years now, but had not offered deposit options to customers, according to First Vision CEO Jim Penland. In addition to adding more personal banking services, the new location will provide remote deposit capture, which allows area companies to scan and submit deposits without visiting the physical location. Penland said, quote, "It's a continuation of our business model. A lot of our customers do business in Murfreesboro and work in Murfreesboro. We just feel like it's a great growing market and a market we want to be a part of," end quote. The office, located at 1301 West Main Street, is scheduled to open January the 2nd. First Vision is also in the process of forming a holding company that will begin operations January 1st, and that could allow the bank to more easily pursue acquisitions if its directors decide to do so.
Close to half of Tennessee's tax preparers have not yet renewed their preparer tax identification numbers, and the current numbers expire today. According to the Internal Revenue Service, anyone who prepares or helps prepare all or substantially all of a federal tax return, claim or refund or other federal form for compensation must have a valid tax identification number. All enrolled agents also must have one. Tax professionals can obtain or renew their numbers at http://www.irs.gov/PTIN. Preparers must renew their identification numbers if they plan to prepare returns in 2014. The IRS says that more than 5,900 of Tennessee's 12,000 tax preparers who have identification numbers have not yet renewed. And we'll be right back after these messages.
Y-E-S. What's that stand for? YES is the year-end sale here at Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac, and we are counting down the days to 2014 with the absolute biggest savings of the year.
New car discount starting at $1,000 below invoice. And over 200 used vehicles in top condition and priced to sell today. The quicker you buy,
the more you save at the Stan McNabb year-end sale. We say yes, you pay less.
yes.
With over 30 years experience servicing the Tullahoma area, Mike's Tire, Brake, and Muffler has become a household name in Middle Tennessee. As a family-owned business, Mike and his wife Lisa, along with their sons Jamie, Justin, and Jody, have assembled a crew that delivers quality service to go with quality products. As the only authorized Michelin and Goodyear dealer in Tullahoma, they have become the tire store of choice, being named the Tire and Brake Store of the Year multiple times. They also rent Penske trucks and are an interstate battery dealer. So if you need tires, brakes, mufflers, a battery, or maybe rent a truck, go to the place you can trust. Call Mike's Tire, Brake, and Muffler at 931-455-5150. Located at 732 North Jackson in Tullahoma, Tennessee. To rid yourself of body pain, stiffness, and stress while increasing circulation, visit the Balance Spa in Shelbyville at 731 North Main Street. Or have them visit you at your office for a chair massage. Simon Cow and Maria Keys Gammon give a professional full-body foot or chair massage that makes you feel like new. Call owner Linda Hackle Brown at 931-639-4885 to set your appointment today.
Are you a shoeanista with no place local to find your style? Well, now you don't have to travel any further than Bren's Shoe Boutique, located at the Village on Jackson, 1940 North Jackson Street, Suite 120 in Tullahoma. From funky to formal, you can find the fit and style that will make you smile at Bren's. A shoeanista herself, owner Brenda Kemp offers brands like Rocket Dog, Jessica Simpson, Mia, Nine West, J. Renee, Bandolino, and more. Want that accessory splash that none of your friends have? Bren's offers a selection of one-of-a-kind handbags and jewelry with just the right bling. So if your shoe selection doesn't stack up, find what you've been looking for at a price you can afford at Bren's Shoe Boutique, now open in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Tullahoma Mayor Lane Curley stopped by our studios recently to discuss his thoughts on how the city fared in 2013 and his expectations for 2014. Let's watch that video. I think the last time we talked, a lot of positive things have happened in Tullahoma this year. Are you pleased with the way things have went?
Oh, I've been very pleased. I'm always high on Tullahoma. I always encourage people to always give their best. I visit with the school children and encourage them to always give their best. Talk to hundreds of business owners and managers over the past year or two, and always encourage them to think big and dream big, and as I do everybody. So I think it's been a good year, and I think 2014, I'm really looking forward to next year as well.
You mentioned that you were pleased with the way Tullahoma has progressed in 2013. Do you get the sense that economically, the economy is improving in Tullahoma as it is probably nationally?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, all the data that I look at, and I'm pretty aggressive about collecting that data, Jim. Retail sales in Tullahoma have increased out of the past 24 months, have increased like 21 months over the same month the preceding year. That's certainly encouraging. That translates into jobs. That translates into all kinds of good things in the community. Our unemployment rate has been going down consistently. Again, that affects jobs, of course, and certainly when people have jobs, they're more encouraged. They're able to do more for their families. So yes, and every month I sign at least half a dozen, sometimes as many as 10 or 12, welcome to Tullahoma letters to businesses that have started in Tullahoma. So there's the normal churn in capitalism where some businesses go out of business, and it seems like there's always a new crop that want to start and go for the American dream.
What do you see on the horizon for 2014? Obviously, the new swim park's going to open this year. That's got to be a positive for you.
Well, it is, and that's just part of the quality of life. I think we're trying, what I work for each and every day is to design a community that's attractive to young families that want to either stay here or return here or move here, okay? Because that's how we're going to grow. When these young families come to Tullahoma, they raise their families here. So, these young families want a safe community. We are a very safe community. These families want economic opportunities. We're not there yet, but we're working on it. These young families want a great school system, and certainly we have an outstanding school system. So we're trying, and they want a quality of life. And so those are the kinds of things that we're trying to do. And the Splash Park is one piece of it, but we're trying to do other things as well to make this community attractive to these young families. And quality of life is an important part of that. So we're doing all kinds of things.
New retail establishments, I know that there's a huge expansion coming, or a big client coming to the mall.
I think the mall will be full, probably within 6 or 8 months from now.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. The mall will be full, and there's going to be a new out parcel in front of the mall that's going to house 2 new businesses. I've met on numerous occasions with the new owner of Forest Gallery Shopping Center, where Kroger, Tractor Supply are, and he owns like 40 shopping centers in the Southeast, and he's a very aggressive individual, and he's going to be moving around some people out there to make room for a larger tenant on one end of that. So I look forward to big things there as well. I've met on numerous occasions with the owner of the shopping center on West Lincoln Street, and he's got plans as well where if you remember where the original Walmart was, then Fuji, he's got big plans for that area as well. So and Cherokee Square is almost full, if it's not full now. So it's going to reach a point, believe it or not, where I think within a year we're going to need a new shopping center. Now whether we'll get one or not, I mean, they're just not making very many of those anymore, but I think I'm very, very optimistic about retail in Tullahoma.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Russell Barnett Automotive family. We want to thank you for allowing us to be a part of your family for over 30 years. We want to wish you and your family from our family, the Russell Barnett Automotive family, a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Stop by any of our locations: Russell Barnett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Chevrolet GMC and Ford of Winchester, and Russell Barnett Ford and Kia of Tullahoma. My question is, why buy anywhere else?
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need: mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
On the train test range, the search for any possible weakness continues. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Hello, my name is Joe Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. I'm here to talk to you about a couple incentives that are going on between now and the end of the year. First is your federal tax credit up to $300. Secondly, 0% financing up to 15 months on XL products. Third, fall promotion up to $1,100. Finally, $500 incentives from your local power distributor. Please give us a call at 455-8757. Thank you.
Welcome to Merle Norman, located inside Northgate Mall in Tullahoma. Since 1931, Merle Norman Cosmetics have been researched, developed, manufactured, and packaged in the USA, using the highest quality ingredients and unmatched customer service to help women look and feel better about themselves.
Hi there, I'm Christy Elmacher, owner of Merle Norman. I want to talk to you a little bit today about Merle Norman products. We have a large line of skincare and cosmetics for all skin types. Merle Norman's motto is try before you buy, so we'd love for you to come in, talk to us about your concerns, try the products, and we want you to feel good when you leave here, so we hope to see you soon.
Want to feel good in your skin? Visit Merle Norman in Northgate Mall, Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Tennessee House Republicans have come under fire recently for their opposition to the expansion of the state's Medicaid program, despite commitments from the federal government for the majority of the funding for the program. House Speaker Beth Harwell spoke on Friday to members of the press about that issue. Let's watch the video.
How long are you going to tell estimated 140 to 180,000 Tennesseans on January 1st when the Medicaid expansion becomes effective that it's not happening for them?
Well, as y'all jump in anytime you want. I mean, the governor has, and I believe I've been a part of some of these discussions. He has weighed this out carefully. He wanted the ability to create a plan that would be unique to Tennessee and meet Tennessee's needs and have a way to save money, and wasn't granted that from the federal government. And so I believe that the governor has made the right decision for our state.
What do you think, Representative Ford?
I would add to that it would be an easy decision for us to go ahead with the federal government paying for all of it and let future legislators and governors worry about paying for it a few years down the road when the bills come in. and they're going to come in, and they're always bigger than the federal government estimates. So it would be an easy short-term political solution, but long-term I don't think would be good for the state, for future legislatures, and for future taxpayers. And we've got too much of that going on in Washington, and people don't want us to do that in Tennessee.
What about the people that aren't covered right now? What do you say to them?
Well,
and as you know, I've written several articles about this. I feel passionately that expanding Medicaid would be an economic mistake. And so, granted, Andy's numbers, 180,000, maybe suffer because they don't cover, but in 2 years, we as legislators will have to come back to the state of Tennessee and ask 6.5 million people for more of their money. And so our charge is to do what is best for the most in the state of Tennessee, which makes financial, prudent decisions. And that's the course that we will take in the House.
With the bigger picture, though, don't you see, I mean, with the hospitals not getting their money like what apparently promised, and our unemployment rate kind of staying where it is right around the 8-point-something, where the national unemployment rate's like 7-point-something, do you feel like we're kind of at a standstill here in this state all of a sudden as far as the economy? I mean, do you think that's playing a role in any way?
When you look at Medicaid expansion, the bare bones minimum it will cost the state in about year 3 is $200 million. It's probably closer to $250 million, if not more. That's money we just don't have. And so we're being guardians of the taxpayers' dollars by not committing to something we don't have the money for.
Is there any talk that you all might do anything extra for hospitals, like Vanderbilt, like others that are suffering under this because we aren't taking part in the expansion?
Well, I think you see here in Nashville, Vanderbilt taking some very difficult steps in reducing its staff. And I know that's difficult for Vanderbilt to do. It's in my district, but it was necessary. And I think all hospitals are going to have to reevaluate their business plans, and they are businesses, and they will have to reevaluate their business plans. It's not to say we're not sympathetic, we are, but I think what you hear clearly from the General Assembly is that there are a lot of good things we would like to do. We'd like to spend more money on education. We'd like to spend more money on environmental issues, but at some point you have to step back and say, this is all the money we have, and this is how we're going to allocate it, because we are never going to be Washington, D.C. We're just simply not going to spend money we don't have.
And don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's show will consist of highlights from our 2013 season. Tune in for the best of the best on this week's Living.
We'll be right back in just a moment with more Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please, for the following public service announcement. He's back! The Watkins Man is back, bringing his world-famous Watkins products to 104 East Lauderdale Street in Tullahoma, where Richard and Stephanie Carpenter have opened the area's only Watkins store. Since 1886, Watkins has produced all-natural products, starting with the pain liniment and now including soaps, oils, creams, scrubs, royal jelly, beeswax, supplements dedicated to natural health and pain management, cover total external and internal body care. And don't forget the world-famous spices, extracts, teas, and cooking ingredients. With too many products to list, know that all Watkins products are 100% natural, using the highest quality ingredients obtainable. Always remember, with Watkins, when you buy the best, you use less.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
The highest standard of trust offers a sense of safety and comfort. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of trust in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Life moves fast, but on the internet, it moves at super speed. Like the awesome video that was posted last night. Today it'll be shared, then adored, then parodied, then overexposed. And by tomorrow morning, rediscovered by a whole new generation of users.
Download faster, upload faster, stream faster, and experience life at the speed of internet with high-speed Charter Internet.
Welcome back. This year's flu season is now in full swing. Several area doctors have told Newsleader that they are seeing a big increase in flu cases locally. Let's watch this video from the CDC to help you know if you have a cold or the flu.
Do you think you or a family member has the flu? Let's take a look at the symptoms. People with the flu often have some or all of these symptoms: a fever or feeling feverish or having chills, cough, sore throat, runny or stuffy nose, muscle or body aches, headaches, feeling fatigued, being very tired. Some people may also have vomiting or diarrhea. Remember, you may have some or all of these symptoms, and these can range from mild to severe.
I had a sore throat, fever, and my body just ached all over. I so rarely get sick, but I knew I had the flu when I just couldn't get out of bed one morning. To reduce my fever, the doctor said that I could take acetaminophen like Tylenol or ibuprofen like Motrin. Oh, and another thing my doctor said is that I should stay home for at least 24 hours after I was free of fever without having to take any medicines to actually lower my fever. So even though I'm feeling a lot better, I'm staying put until that time. You know, I live alone, so I stocked up as soon as flu season started. I'm glad I did.
If you think you have the flu, try to limit the number of outings to when you need to get medical care or for other necessities. People who are at higher risk of severe illness from the flu should talk to their doctor about prescription medicines called antivirals if they get flu symptoms. These drugs are an important tool against flu. They can make your illness milder and make you feel better faster. Remember, anyone who has the flu, drink plenty of liquids, stay home, and get some rest. And if you are worried about your illness or are getting worse instead of better, contact your doctor.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast after these messages.
Last month's sales were so good, I need cars now to restock my lot. I'm Keith Barnett at Russell Barnett Kia, and I've come up with a plan. It's my car bazaar. Whether you owe $1,000 or several thousand on that car that you hate, this car bazaar is here to help you out. Do you have a job and $149? My For the People credit approval process is here to help you out. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Hurry in before the car bazaar ends. I'm Keith Barnett, and I'm the dealer for the people.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1951 at 73 degrees. Record low was in 1976 at 5 degrees. The average high on this day is 48, and the average low is 28. Tonight, look for partly cloudy weather with a low of around 28. Mostly sunny weather in your forecast for New Year's Day on Wednesday with a high expected of 54 and a low of 39, and some showers moving into your forecast on Thursday with a high of 42 and a low of 22.
Jim, that's wrapping it up for the year.
That's the last one for this year.
This is
Absolutely. We want to advise everybody, if you are out there partying on this New Year's Eve, be careful.
And give Jim a call. He'll drive you home.
No, Chip's younger than I am. He can stay up later. Call Chip. He'll probably still be up.
Yeah,
Actually, don't call Chip. He may be partying. We don't
know. But I don't drink, so I think I'll be okay.
That's right.
If anybody needs a ride, you can call me.
And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us. It's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great night. Happy New Year.